Hello, I'm going to show one short trick which will save your number of lines code in a controller. So whenever there are always a situation where you maybe need to load one entity and getting the parameter from the URL. So that you after getting that entity ID from the URL, you might be loading that entity by a entity type manager service, which is uh, uh, already attached, already injected into a base controller. So this is my custom controller. I have created this, and this is the route file for that controller. So this is my route path, and this is the controller. I'm loading this rm binding method. So this is working fine. If you can see what I'm trying to do, I am getting one integer value as suppose as a node id, and after getting that node id, I'm loading the controller, loading that entity, and then returning the node title. So right now, if you see, this is the node title coming from the node id 1, and this is the node I have loaded, node 1, and node 1 title is how to create a module in Drupal 9. So same I'm going to show how we can reduce this line, and even we can reduce this line because if we bind that parameter into the root itself, then it will automatically loaded by Drupal. So let's change some value here, and we will accept that parameter as an entity. So in root itself, add options. In options, add parameters. Inside parameters, what is the name of our parameter? So in our case, our dynamic parameter is node. So here we will give node. You can name it any string, but make sure whatever you naming here, it should match with your controller argument. So I'm naming it here a node, and node is what type of this parameter should be. It will be type of entity node. So node type parameter it will be. Now save this here, and come to the controller. Also, instead of integer, I am expecting here uh, instance of a node interface. So when I am adding here node interface, don't forget to use that same node interface here as well. And if I simply remove this line, okay, so I am removing this line here, and I am checking here like if node is instance of node interface. So I am checking here itself. So no need to check here in if condition. So I'm simply removing this if condition. Okay, so now it is saved now, and let's clear the cache. So you can see I have the node 1 which exists in my Drupal instance, but if I change this to node 2, I don't have a second node, so it will return a page not found. So same here, I want to try here. So this is my root parameter, and you can see the code has been changed. Now I am not loading that node here. So if I enter here 1, you can see the title itself rendered here, and if I change the root parameter to 2, then you can see it's a no page not found because that entity doesn't exist. So yeah, this is the simple trick which you can use, and you can add as many parameter as you want based on your requirement, and you can do many things in the logic in the controller. Thank you.